Hi everyone and welcome to the 10th part of my review on the 11 Doctors figure set. Almost done with the review now, and now I shall be reviewing the 10th Doctor figure from this set. This is our second 10th Doctor figure to have the new head sculpt, which we first saw with the injured 10th Doctor figure from the End of Time wave. This figure is wearing the brainy specs, the long brown overcoat, the blue suit, the red Converse shoes, a red and blue tie, and also a blue shirt. This is our first blue suited 10th Doctor figure that we have seen since July 2008, when we got the Time Crash set version of the 10th Doctor, which was in the blue suit and burgundy shirt. I'm really happy that this 10th Doctor figure has the End of Time head sculpt. I think it looks absolutely brilliant with it for Series 3 and Series 4, and also the specials. David Tennant did have his hair as it is on this figure, sort of very spiky and hanging over the forehead. Unfortunately, we only have 2 figures with this head sculpt at the moment, but hopefully we'll see some more 10th Doctor figures in the future with this head sculpt. Now I do know that quite a lot of people are annoyed about this figure having the brainy specs. I think it does actually look quite nice with the brainy specs on, but it would have been better if it didn't come with them, but I'm not really fussed about them. They aren't actually meant to be removable, and if you did remove them, there'll be big gaps in the sideburns by the ears here. But yep, as I said before, an absolutely brilliant head sculpt. Really nice to see another 10th Doctor figure with this head sculpt. And now I'm going to talk about the clothing on this figure. Now, I really do like the blue suit on this figure. It's got all the buttons on it, and it's got the pocket here. It's got the orange stripes going down it as well. His tie has been very nicely painted. It's got 4 blue dots on it. He's got the blue shirt underneath the tie, as I said before. His coat is also really nice. Got several buttons here, a pocket here, and the same for this side as well. Got a little arrow there, I think. It is made of quite a bendy material, so if you move the legs out, the coat does bend with them. Moving on to his Converse shoes, I really like these. I think they've been very nicely sculpted and very nicely painted. They go very nicely with the blue suit, in my opinion. And now I'm going to go through the articulation of this figure, which really isn't very good on this figure, because it is exactly the same as the articulation we have seen on most of the other 10th Doctor figures in the past. Now, I thought that after seeing so many figures with bicep swivel joints and swivel joints at the hands, we'd actually get a 10th Doctor figure for the 11th Doctor set that would have that articulation. But sadly, it is just a standard 10th Doctor figure articulation, which means that we can't really put it in as many poses as the other figures we have in this set. The head can go from side to side. If it can do a 360-degree turn, then I will definitely get paint scratches on the neck here. The arms can do a 360-degree turn from the shoulders. They can also bend up at the elbows. No hand articulation, as I said before. No waist articulation, like all the other 10th Doctor figures wearing the big brown coat. The legs can also move out and go backwards and forwards, but because the suit is rock solid, they can't really move backwards and forwards very far. But they can still bend at the knees very nicely. And that is it for the articulation, sadly. I think it is quite a shame that we haven't got any new articulation added on to this 10th Doctor figure, because if there was more articulation on this 10th Doctor figure, then this would be by far my favourite 10th Doctor figure, but sadly it is the usual. And out of 10, I give the 10th Doctor figure from the 11th Doctor set a 7 out of 10. Because despite the brilliant head sculpt and the brilliant detail on the clothing, I am very disappointed with the lack of articulation on it. And before I review his sonic screwdriver accessory, I'm going to point something out very interesting about my 10th Doctor figure from the 11th Doctor set. Now, his left arm, well, right arm actually, might look quite normal to you, but actually, the lower part of the arm has been put on the wrong way round. This bit here you are looking at now is actually the back part of it. I discovered this because when I looked on the back of the overcoat, I saw that there were these very faint lines going down the coat. And if we take a look at this arm, we can see that there is a line here going down the coat, but there isn't on the lower half. And that's because the back of the arm is actually on the front. However, the hand has still been put on the right way round, thank goodness. If the hand was the wrong way round, I would have probably sent this back to where I got it from to get a replacement. But yeah, it is a production error. I don't think many other people out there will have 10th Doctor figures with the same problem. And to be honest, I'm not really fussed about this error at all, because it's not really noticeable. It doesn't really stick out like a sore thumb at all. And this still is a great figure in my opinion, but once again, I am a bit disappointed with the articulation. And now I'm going to review his sonic screwdriver accessory. Now this is the same as the 9th Doctor sonic screwdriver accessory. Got the blue bit at the top here with the silver, then the grey in the middle and the black bit on the other end. Very nicely sculpted and very nicely painted, and it can fit into the 10th Doctor's right hand very easily. The 10th Doctor's right hand has been sculpted to hold it. And out of 10, I give the 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver accessory a very well earned 10 out of 10, because there's nothing that I don't like about it in my opinion. It looks 100% screen accurate. And that is all I have to say for this review of this 10th Doctor figure. I hope you've enjoyed watching this review, and I'll see you again next time for my review of the 11th Doctor figure from this set, which also comes with a sonic screwdriver accessory.